Cat, and today I have a pretty exciting video, or at least it's exciting to me, because I used the Nubian palette by Juvia's Place, and I also used my Sugar Pill Kimchi liquid lip and the Cinnascent lashes from Sugar Pill. So I'm just gonna get right into the video, and I hope you like it. Alright, so here I am with no makeup. And for foundation, I'm mixing Revlon Color Stay and the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. And I'm using my red Morphe sponge, which I talk a little bit about in the end. But I really like the sponge in general. And then I'm using my Rimmel Match Perfection concealer. You can see where I'm putting it all around my eyes, a little on my forehead, a little on my chin. And then once again, I'm blending that out with my Morphe sponge. And then I used the RCMA powder. Since this video, I've used it again, but I think this video is my very first time using it, and I went a little crazy. You'll see I used it to set my under eyes and everywhere else. And just wait, look how extra I am in a second. Oh, there it is. I put so much on. I felt so dry and gross. I really just should have put that first little layer on, because you can see I tried to like bake, but if I ever bake again in a video, be like, what's wrong with you? Like, to this extent, call me out on it, okay? And so I'm using the Nubian eyeshadow palette for my eye look, and you can see I took that light kind of tanny orange that's on the top row and used it as my transition shade, and then I took this deeper brown that's on the bottom row and used that as my crease color. You can see this eye look is really easy, really simple. I almost, in my crease shape, I almost kind of did like a floating cut crease, but you can see I blend it so much that it's not like an actual cut crease. But you can see that I don't connect it at like the lash line kind of lower part of the outer corner. I just keep it kind of winged out at the outer corner, and I'm blending and blending, and then I take this shimmery shade that's in the upper left corner, and I started out with a brush, and I think it looks pretty good, but in real life I was like, this needs to pop more, so I took my finger and applied it with that. You can see that it really is doing its job there, and then I just took my brush again to reach the inner corner, and you can see what I was talking about with a cut crease. It's almost like the softest, most natural cut crease ever, but it's not like a cut crease, if that makes sense. Then I took this shade on the other upper corner and used that as my inner corner highlight, and then I just took my brush that I used in my crease and just ran it along my lower lash line. I didn't add any more product. And then I swept away my under eye powder. You can see it looks a little dry, but in the end, it all came together. And then I used my fake Nars Ita brush and my NYX taupe, the old one, not the new one. And I contoured my cheeks and my forehead. Then I took this bronzer from Bare Minerals and just bronzed my forehead and cheeks. And then I did my brows with what I always use on my brows. I think I'm gonna film a new brow tutorial. I already have 2 up, but I think I want to do like an updated one, and then maybe stop showing brows in my videos altogether. Tell me how you feel about that. And then I used the Essence Blush Up blush in Heat Wave on my cheeks, and I think it looks really good. I think some people see orange and they're like, oh no, but you can see once it's on, it doesn't look crazy. And then I tried to bake under my contour. I actually kind of liked this, but not under my eyes. It's just too dry. And then I contoured my nose with the same NYX taupe blush, and I didn't cut any parts of me doing this out. Like, you see every step. You can see I go in with my little brush and really shape. I just do the tip. Like, some people go all the way up. I just like put the product on the tip of my nose, and then you can see I just took a couple different brushes to blend it, and that's all I do for my nose contour. And then I used the Jouer highlighter. This one's called Rose Quartz, and I think this might have been my first time using this also, like by itself, and I love it. It's super pretty. I will definitely be using this a lot. And then after I used my bigger brush to highlight, I took my little Sonia Kashuk brush that I always use for this step and just highlighted my little pinpoint areas. Then I used the Nude Sticks mascara, the lengthening one. I think this is the first time I used this too, and there you can see what it did for my top lashes. Then I swept away my under contour bake, and you can see I was surprised by how much it actually did. And then I used the Kimchi liquid lipstick from Sugar Pill. I love it. I love it so much. I'm not sure how much wear I'm gonna get out of it because it's not really something I normally go for. I have nothing else like it, but I love it. I'll say that. And then I used the Sugar Pill lashes. These ones are called Cinnascent, and I popped them on with my lash tool. And then you saw I didn't do any liner. So I just took my liner and filled in kind of the inner corner because the lash band isn't like clear. And then you can see I put some lower mascara on and blended my top ones just a little bit, just put a tiny bit of mascara on. And then that's it. I hope you like the look. Bye-bye. Okay, so that's the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun filming it. I really enjoyed the Juvia's Place shadows. They worked really well for me. And if there's any specific shadow you want to see me use, just let me know. And same goes for all of the other Juvia's Place palettes, all the other palettes that you've seen me whip out in a video. I just want to say I used the Morphe brush, or the Morphe sponge today, and when I cleaned it, so much red dye got into my sink. Like, I cleaned it before I used it, and so much red dye got into my sink. And I don't really mind it bleeding into my sink, but if it bled onto my skin, I'd be mad, but I don't think I look red at all. So I'm okay with that. But yeah, let me know what you think about this look, and I'll see you in my next video.